driving that car? He's got special sauce. So we got 2 different infractions for the same offense.
Either a federal warrant could be issued for your arrest, so you need to take care of one or the other.
Houston, you said $100. Here's $100, Vegas style. Well, a lot of you guys are probably gonna recognize this key right here. Today is gonna be very nostalgic and something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. I present to you guys my old Bugatti Veyron. I have not seen this car since the day I sold it, I want to say in 2023. And it just so casually is parked next to the Koenigsegg Agera HH. We got some proper company above as well. Today is gonna be legendary. Now we're gonna talk a lot more in depth on all these cars right here, but you gotta check out this side as well. That's right. This is my old Ford GT as well. I have not seen this car in forever. We got the Storado, we got the 3RS, and of course the 458. If you look super closely, we have the FI exhaust. It even still says Strad. Now, if you guys remember, this is one of the loudest Ford GTs in the world. A true and straight, proper... Right there! I forgot how loud this thing was. You can like feel it shaking around. There's nothing more iconic than an 05 Ford GT. The spec on this Storado is so sick. So it's Grigio Titans with a satin PPF. You'll also notice, that's right, that is a cappuccino. There is a cappuccino here in the garage next to the Koenigsegg with the SV Roadster above. The spec on that with the blue accents. This collection is so sick because you got one of everything. Ford GT American Muscle Car. You got your off-road warrior. You got your track day weapon in the 992 3RS. You got your show car, your airbag 458. You got the JD Warrior, and then you got the Kingpin, the Aventador. You guys remember August 31st of 2020, I took delivery of this car in a crate. That's right, in a crate. This car was purple, it was pink and chrome, it was turquoise. This is a video I've been wanting to film for the longest time. Agera HH 1v1 with the Bugatti Veyron, with the Storado to boot, and of course a McLaren P1 as well. This has been on my bucket list for the longest of time. My 2 hypercars, the old Veyron, the Koenigsegg Agera. And what's crazy, I mean, you think back, year 2013 on YouTube, these were the 2 cars. That was all YouTube was about, was Veyron versus Agera, and now we're recreating that. I realize we kind of sort of cheated you. We have to drop the Veyron into handling mode so you get the full effect. And if you look right underneath, you can still see it's still got the Strad right there. But we just had a moment of realization. We might be right, we might be wrong. We don't know.
I feel like I've heard something about this before.
It looks right. So we have the RX-7 rear reflector with the Agera rear reflector. It's the same part. That's the same part.
That's the same.
Literally the same. That's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. It says it's Japan.
I found a thread about it on
Yep,
Facebook.
it's legit. You see? Eagle eye right there. How'd you catch that? But a reflector, bro? A reflector? That's impressive. I love it.
I know the ins and
That's
outs
my
of that
seat.
thing.
You see a little JDM with a slice of Swedish. Yep. So since that I have owned the Veyron, there's been all sorts of crazy cool updates. We got the updated headlights, which is an absolute game changer. But then check this out. Caroline Bugatti herself, the only living heir of Bugatti, has signed the car. I always say the car I regretted selling the most was my 05 Ford GT. And ironically enough, I sold the GT to pay for the Veyron, and now they're here side by side with the Koenigsegg. The GT is definitely one of the most beautiful cars, and it has been lowered ever so slightly. This is so ridiculously good. Oh, I missed that. Seeing this car on the road, it brings back so many memories, and that sound, that quad turbocharged W16 is just so good. This car is so beautiful, it's so elegant from every single angle. You gotta be careful in Las Vegas. That was no throttle. The streets here are so greasy, you can't put the power down. But as the French would say, au revoir, un Bugatti. Hold on, boys. Goodness. Au revoir, Bugatti. The thing about the Veyron, you got all-wheel drive, you can punch it. Whereas in this car, you got 1,000 rear wheel. Hold on for your lives. I know this isn't gonna sound like too impressive, but when I bought the Agera, the first video I filmed driving the car, I crossed the 10,000 mile mark. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 12,999 miles. And officially, 13,000 miles on the Agera HH. I've owned this car for what, maybe 18 months? That's not bad. We just had a cop turn around. I think he's coming to pull us over, but I don't know if it's me or the Veyron. We weren't doing anything crazy. Maybe 5, 8 over, maybe at the most. I don't know.
Hello, Officer Thomas with Bureau
Hello.
Light Management. The reason I'm stopping you today is for speed, 76 and a 50.
Okay.
So you're going 26 over. Do you have a driver's license, proof of insurance, registration?
Did you catch us on radar?
06.
How did you capture that?
Actually, 2 of us got you on radar.
And you got this car?
Yeah, the one in front of you, and then you.
Okay.
Similar speeds. And rental.
Similar speeds? What was my exact speed?
76.
Are you sure it was my car?
Yes, 100%.
The cop got me at 76 and a 50, but what's weird is that he didn't actually get me. He doesn't know what he got. So there's like a little bit of like uncertainty right there, but he's 100% giving me a ticket. Like 100% he's giving me a ticket. Unfortunately, I don't have any cell service right now, so I can't pull up my insurance. The car's definitely insured, obviously. I got license and registration, but yeah, I'm SOS right now on cell service, so.
Here's your information back. Just a little bit more information. Do you have a phone number? Okay, do you know your social or last 4? Copies are yours. You're receiving a federal violation notice today for speed. 50 miles an hour, you're going 76. There's a couple ways you can take care of it. There's instructions, check, money order, no cash. You can also pay online. You have 30 days to pay the ticket. If you don't pay the ticket within 30 days, a court summons will go to the address on your license in Utah. Court will be held here in Las Vegas. You need to do one or the other. You need to either pay it or go to a court date. After 60 days, if you don't do either, a federal warrant could be issued for your arrest, so you need to take care of one or the other. Any questions for me?
Nope.
All right, drive safe.
That sums it up right there, ladies and gentlemen. See you later, bro. Yep.
You got him.
Yep. Veyron looks killer though, I will say that. And the cops immediately turn an illegal U-turn, as they do. Veyron looks so crazy with the lights though. I will say the Koenigsegg looks pretty special here. You got the Serato stance out as well. We're gonna drive like 2 miles that way, and we're gonna go 50 miles an hour, right on the dot, 49 miles an hour. You got a different ticket than me. We were both going 76 and a 50, and you got a reduced sentence.
Well, I don't know if it is. Mine's a Class A misdemeanor.
Okay, but your fee was what, $200?
$250.
I got $430. We were doing the exact same speed according to the officer, 76 and a 50.
6 miles an hour.
You got written down to 56?
No, you and I were doing 56.
Yes, yeah, 56, right, of course. You got unsafe operation, I got excessive posted speed limit. So we got 2 different infractions for the same offense. My ticket, $430.
Oh my God, so you got the bigger award.
Yes, are we doing this, brother?
Let's do it.
Koenigsegg versus Veyron?
Let's go.
I will say, Koenigsegg's got the better key. That is unanimous.
Especially now.
Right.
But I'm gonna upgrade that one.
Oh, you're gonna upgrade this one. Okay, we're gonna get the upgraded key here soon.
We'll keep the nostalgic look. And
yes, this is very, very nostalgic. This key went through a lot of microwave openings throughout the years, but the key to the mighty Veyron, the quad turbocharged W16, 1,001 horsepower. I've not driven a Veyron since the day I sold this car. So many memories. It feels just like old times. The smell.
Smells better though.
Oh, whoa. Are you?
Smells like cologne.
Are you kidding me? Smells better. That might be the most insulting thing I've ever heard in my life.
You smell so good. I
wear deodorant every single day. I promise I do. And of course, the proper cold startup. Love the sound of that Agera. Let's see if I can remember exactly how to do this. Ooh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And of course, 1,001 horsepower. This is so nostalgic, boys. We raced this in a shopping mall against Stefan in his GTR. We went 200 plus miles an hour in Sun Valley, Idaho. Sophie, back in the Veyron.
know.
This is so nostalgic. I feel like I'm living in 2020 again. This car is an absolute monster, and we go goodbye. It is an actual freight train. The way it accelerates, there's nothing like it in the world. It's all-wheel drive, and each tire is just chewing the asphalt and spitting it out as it takes off. Until you've driven a Veyron, I don't think you understand speed and excess. Oh my gosh, Sophie.
It like tickles.
I know. Bro, you look good in the Koenigsegg. Not bad, not bad. I don't know who doesn't look good in a Koenigsegg, by the way. It kind of sort of accentuates everybody. It's one of the most beautiful cars in the world. These two cars could not be any different. This car is so civilized. The Koenigsegg is so raw. In Vegas, this car is much safer.
Yes,
it's got all-wheel drive. It's got traction. that thing is like a loose cannon. Oh, that's just nothing like a Veyron. Thinking about driving this thing 20 years ago. The Veyron is 20 years. Give us a little sauce. Let's see it.
What up? Bro, oh my god, you're StradMan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is my old Veyron, and that's my Koenigsegg right there.
Yo, I see the Bugatti, I see the Koenigsegg.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the 5.2 liter Gallardo Performante. I miss my STS. Now, we got a ticket in the Koenigsegg today. We do not need one in the Veyron today. That is for sure. That would be quite the day, though. Bro, Veyron?
That's
Veyron's
right.
so underrated. What in the world? This thing. We are all sleeping on the Bugatti Veyron. I can't believe I sold this car. You sounding back to me right now? We making a deal?
I don't know,
Is
man.
this happening?
I don't know, man.
These
I might
two
have to
cars,
keep them all.
You might have to keep them all. Sometimes I feel that way too. The Veyron was hard to sell. The Ford GT was hard to sell. And Aaron, the only one, has got both of them.
That's right.
Bro, both
That's right.
of them. That car, the Veyron, the way it accelerates, it's hard to describe. Freight train, that's the only thing I can think
It
of.
is.
This
It sounds
freight
like a
train.
tornado
The
passed
way
by,
it
yeah.
takes off, the whole car hunkers down and it's just chewing at the pavement and just shot out of a cannon.
It's
insane.
gone.
It's gone. It's gone. And the sound it makes too is unlike any other car. The whistle. I love the whistle, boys. I forgot how beautiful this spec is, especially with these afternoon lights. Like it's hitting this line perfectly, and right there. You guys watching the video, you gotta roast me. I talked so long about doing the updated Grand Sport Vitesse headlights. Whatever these are, it just updates the look of the car so much.
You slacked.
I did slack.
You gotta
I slacked. I
get on
messed
it.
up. What was I doing? The car, it just looks so much more modern. The headlights are like the soul of a car.
It's the eyes.
The eyes of the car, exactly. The eyes. And these eyes, dude, once you stare at them, you don't want to unstare.
What trips me out is that's the bug and that's the egg, but that thing looks like an egg.
It does. It's literally an egg.
It's a great progression.
It is. And you could argue that the Koenigsegg kind of looks like a bug with the little antennas with the mirrors and everything.
Exactly.
That looks like an egg. That looks like a bug, but that's the egg and that's the bug.
That's a bug. That looks like a bug.
It does, true. The Serato definitely looks like a bug. Veyron at night, it just hits in a slightly different way. Well, I guess I should say good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another day here in Las Vegas. We got the P1 with the Agera HH. I don't know what it is about Las Vegas. It is so bright here though. The paint, the depth in the paint on all these cars is so much crazier than like any other place. It just looks so deep on this P1. Like I'm staring at the car right now and this is gonna blind me. It is so bright. This shot right here is just so crazy to have three hypercars kind of zigzagged amongst each other. P1 as far as just pure beauty though, and this car really put McLaren on the map. I mean, it's kind of the reincarnation of McLaren as a hypercar brand, pulling the Veyron in. So we're gonna head to Houston's in the P1 and the Koenigsegg. I feel like filming in Las Vegas is almost like a cheat code because it's always sunny here, the sky is absolutely gorgeous, and the paints look amazing. These two cars side by side, very same era, like I said, 2014, 2013. Agera or the P1 in the comments below. I've come very, very close in the past to buying a P1. Obviously, when I went Veyron, I almost bought a P1. When I got the Agera, I was looking P1 as well. Someday, one day, we gotta add a P1 to the collection. First time driving the Koenigsegg right there?
No, you made me drive the thing when it was stuck in the snow.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I forgot.
I need to drive it soon.
You want to drive it today? I'll take the M2. You drive the Koenigsegg to Houston's? No?
No,
No?
you have to.
You can't give me a hard time,
I
then.
can't afford to fix nothing.
Oh, I
on this
can't
thing.
either. I can't either. Same boat. You sure?
Yeah.
Not today? You don't want to drive it today.
I
So.
want to drive with you in the passenger seat.
Oh, okay.
Not
See, I
on
kind of
my-
wanted to see you just enjoy it without me. Put your foot into
I'll
it,
have
you
to
know?
lift up too.
Maybe you'll get ticketed as well. We can both be
If I get
jailmates,
taken, I'm
cellmates.
getting kicked out of the country. So
That's
we
true,
don't
that's
do
true. Sophia would get kicked out of the United States of America. These two together, that's sick. All right, Aaron, you know the drill. We're not going to jail. No more tickets today, okay?
No more awards?
No more awards.
We didn't even deserve that award.
No, we did not. You got the underpowered. You got under 1,000 horsepower now, so you should be fine, right?
Absolutely.
You know, you got what, 900?
Actually, not anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Not anymore.
I forgot. Not anymore.
Not
This
anymore.
is not a stock P1. Aaron has done a little bit of voodoo magic, you might say, to this car. I'm not gonna tell the secrets. Over 1,000 horsepower, let's just say.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Allegedly. Sophie going crazy. Dustin a P1 and a Koenigsegg, and of course the R35 GTR. I don't know exactly what the setup is on this car, but she sounds proper. P1 in motion is just pure beauty. Oh my goodness, I love that car so much. Absolute automotive perfection, and she sounds good too. Oh my goodness, little wheel spin right there. Considering Sophie and I are competing, she sure looks good in the G87. Yeah, someday, one day, we're getting to P1 boys. I don't know when, but someday, one day. No, no, no. And we go over. Go. Ooh la la, look at that. Purple Revuelto. Okay, that was sick. What does he have in that car? He's got special sauce. What in the world? That was ridiculous. No trip to Vegas is complete without seeing Houston. He's got the H1 Hummer and silky smooth. A lot of you guys probably recognize that car right there. So Houston bought that from Alex Lambo Jesus. Considering we're arch rivals, so if you know how to drive that G87, you look good.
I have more seat time on that thing than anything else.
And look at that spot. You love that car. P1 sat there in race mode. I don't know what Aaron did to that car. That ain't stock.
It sounds
That is not stock. What kind of voodoo magic did you pull in this car?
It's top
You
secret.
dusted me. This thing sounds ridiculous. Oh, okay.
I know.
Yeah, very humble dusting it was. This thing is sick,
Yeah,
dude.
but the pops on the Koenig, the downshifts.
The pops aren't bad. Not bad at all. This is silky right here.
I know.
It's a gated manual now.
Alex sells silver.
Are you kidding me? I don't know if it's unlocked. Oh, it's locked. Houston has locked it. Houston, brother, it's good to see you.
You as well.
How you been?
I'm doing really good.
Is that Alex's car?
It was Alex's car.
It's not
You
your
call
car?
it
Yeah, of course.
Houston's car.
Of course.
You call it
Houston's
Houston's
car.
car?
It's got a
I,
gated manual.
It does, yeah. It is 99.9% ready to drive. You could drive it.
I'm
if
not.
you
No.
want.
I'm saving that for Alex. I cannot do that.
Oh,
to
no.
him.
Alex is never allowed to touch it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I overpaid for it, right? So that was the rule,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So
okay.
I'm going to buy it for too much money, and then I'm going to keep it away from him forever. You know?
Absolutely. Alex, you heard it here first. You cannot drive Silky ever again.
Can't even sit in it.
It's part of the negotiation process. It's just like returning to the promised land.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
you got more Lambos here than Lamborghini.
I know
This is insane.
There's 3 buildings full
I
of them.
can't keep track. I was here like a month ago.
They're not all my cars, of course.
No, of course.
Most of these cars in here are almost all swapped to manual.
Manual swap, dude.
Almost all of them.
That's insane. Yeah, this is crazy.
Wow.
If you guys like Murciélagos, welcome to Mercy Heaven, Sophie.
Mercies are my favorite cars.
I
so
know,
this is
Mercy's the best. We definitely need to get an LP640 someday, one day. We're actually going to be leaving the Koenigsegg here at Houston's place, and then John or Cameron's going to be picking it up here in a couple days and bringing her back to Utah. My car has been in your shop for 30 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second.
You did it.
The check engine light, I just drove the car in, the check engine light was not on, and now we're going to fire it up. The check engine light on the Koenigsegg is back on.
It's probably because it was hot outside and it's cold in here and the car's confused.
I'm blaming you.
It thinks it's
No, it's your fault. 100%
100%
it is your fault. There's no excuse for that.
The price on this
Whoa,
car
whoa.
for a long time, and I need every ounce of issues like
How
you
is the
get.
check engine light on? Look, guys, I'm gonna turn the car on, and the check
You hear
engine
the
light.
starter? It's kind of sounding funny.
What?
too.
No, stop! I don't want to hear it. There's not any negotiation going on right now. Oh my goodness.
That one time when it didn't turn on and it didn't drive and it didn't do things and we fixed it.
Yeah,
with someone's parking lot.
exactly.
But the engine light was not on.
Remember the time it was at my house and you had no turbos?
Yeah, but the engine light was
Okay.
not on.
Engine light is not that
It's
bad
just
compared to no
you
turbos.
unplug something so the light
I know.
won't work.
Didn't you notice when Houston snuck away to take a phone call, he went to disconnect something for a check engine light. So Houston, off camera, made me a bet that this car didn't have a check engine light, and I lost that bet, so now I'm buying lunch, but ironically, I left my wallet at Aaron's house.
I can loan you $100, 25% interest for 3 days.
In and out, it's gonna cost me $100 plus interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
A shrewd negotiator, you might say. Sorry, Ed Bolian. Houston, he might got you. Houston, you said $100. Here's $100, Vegas style.
Take it. I'm giving him this money. If we go to jail, okay, I'm gonna say I got him. She's Canadian. She might not ever come back here.
Only Houston could tell just by how it feels. You felt so many hundreds in your life.
Yeah.
And proper trust. for motion picture purposes. In and out, P1, Nissan GTR, Houston Cresta, life is complete, baby. Well, that is going to officially wrap up today's adventure in Las Vegas, P1. Look, it's so good, sounds so good too.
Well, you want one now?
Yeah, I kind of sort of want one now. Oh my goodness, it sounds proper. Well, I think that right there is pretty much gonna wrap up today's video. So cool to be reunited with my Bugatti Veyron, of course, the P1. Shout out to Aaron. Guys, go follow him on Instagram, the one, the only one. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, but on that bombshell, today's video is over.